All right. Looks like I am live. I apologize for the delay tonight. Normally I like to go live at about 7 o'clock Central Time. It's about 7:17, 7:18. I was waiting for my new internet modem to become activated through my cable company. I actually dropped cable, and they said that they would be able to boost my internet speed as well, so hopefully that's the case, especially because I'm doing a lot more live streaming and more stuff here on video with my channel. Anyway, I am just about ready to go, so let's go live and get ready to Schmoedown. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my Movie Trivia Schmoedown play-along reaction video series. Great match tonight. We've got Deep Cuts versus IGN. Two great teams. Both of them are, I would say they're about evenly matched. I don't think any one team will be a favorite. That said, hashtag who you got? I've got IGN. Hey, Matthew V. Haynes in the house. Welcome aboard, man. Yeah, got all my internet problems solved, I believe. I'm going with IGN in this match. Hopefully they will pull out a victory. But it should be a good game. I do think these teams are pretty even. I'm hoping that it goes all the way to the final question for both of them. And I'm expecting a good, high-scoring, close game. I'm going to shut up now. Let's go ahead and get ready to Schmoedown. There we go.
Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. My goodness, Ken, we are only a month away from the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament, and we have a qualifying match here today.
Ultimate Schmoedown starts
we're
next
in
month.
The heat of summer. You and I, sans jackets today because we're right proper gentlemen coming back from Comic-Con. We're here with a big match, Christian, between two teams that are very different in terms of fan reaction. I mean, both are liked, but IGN's kind of a powerhouse team, but they do have a loss. But Deep Cuts, they're these behind-the-scenes guys, and that sometimes means they're not going to get the respect they deserve, but they have a big victory under their belt.
Well, because for them, it's like they have this "who are they" thing. I mean, Rachel Cushing had that when she first came in, and certainly everyone who watches.
I have that in life.
Well, that is very true, especially when you go out to bars, and I've been with you when I've seen that. Who is that guy?
Sorry,
Get him away.
I shouldn't laugh because I'm the same way.
We're not here about you. This is not about you. You'll be on Friday.
Oh.
No, you can stay at the table. We're talking about this qualifying match here between IGN and Deep Cuts, because IGN, obviously, you know the website very well. They've been around for a very long time. I mean, one of my favorite sites to go and check out. And now you have Jim and Eric here who've been competing, and they knocked out Nerdist when they came in. I just destroyed them. And then Rotten Tomatoes, a team you're now very familiar with.
Oh, I am.
Rotten Tomatoes, right there to the wire, the clammy hands, sweaty hands debacle. We know that happened. So they're here to prove something. Jim, I talked to Jim. Jim wants to just go through this entire tournament, and they want to take on, hopefully, either Rotten Tomatoes or the Patriots for the belts.
Yeah, absolutely. It starts here today. Like I said, a qualifying match. There's a lot on the line for these two teams. But again, Deep Cuts, they know this game well. Aaron cuts this thing. He just cut me out right here in this scene, as you can see. And Thad is a big producer, post-production guy that don't take that. That means he loves movies.
They do.
He's here for a reason.
Both of these guys do. So it's like the unknown team. Even though in the polls, Deep Cuts is the underdog, they're higher ranked, only by one. But I mean, if we had the 15 rankings,
it's going to be a good
Team
match.
11 versus Team 12, both fighting to get into the tournament. But enough with us talking. We're going to hear from the competitors right now.
This is a qualifying match?
Yeah, nobody told me that.
I had no idea. You would think we would know.
Redemption.
Redemption.
We seek redemption. Deep Cuts, you're just in our way to getting back at Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
The deepest cut of all will be you lying before us.
We've got a tough competitor this week with IGN. They have had two matches, pulled out one knockout. And
the other one they could have won very easily.
Yeah,
so,
it was a really tight match.
Yeah, we're not going to lie. This is not going to be easy for us, especially since we kind of just found out about it. But, you know, I still feel very confident in my knowledge, and I feel confident in your knowledge. So I don't feel too nervous, but, you know, anything can happen.
Deep Cuts, I'm just not intimidated. It's not a particularly unique name. I don't really know you guys. I don't know what you know. I know you handle post-production on this show, so I'm going to look like shit no matter what. Regardless, I'm going to kick your ass with movie knowledge. And this guy here, he's going to kick your ass. And those guys over there, they're going to kick your ass too. Basically, everyone's going to kick your ass. And then we're going to kick Rotten Tomatoes' ass.
And you'll all be the ones with the clammy hands.
Well, you know, IGN, you put up a hell of a fight last time against Rotten Tomatoes, and you've proven that you really know your stuff. But as far as the competition's concerned, I think we know what IGN stands for.
Yeah, in the game no more.
Yep.
Yeah, who the fuck are you? I really don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm sure you could be really sweet guys. We're going to be best friends maybe after this. I'm still going to have to kick your ass. But again, I would have, where's Team Trek? Where are the Patriots? I mean, come on. I don't know.
Deep Cuts, just get out of the way. Just sit to the side, because you're going to feel the pain.
Look, they're both teams very determined, want to get into that tournament, because if you didn't know, the tournament has 8 teams. Whoever wins the tournament will battle whoever the champions are at that time in the Schmoedown Spectacular, which airs in December. So this is for all the goods here. This is a big match here.
Absolutely. They are intense, ready to go.
Give me the tail of the tape.
The IGN guys, man, they are here for blood, and I like that. Tail of the tape, Deep Cut, slight favorite coming in. Thad and Aaron, their strengths are editing, producing, and Lunch League Baseball. None of it movie trivia, but I think they're still strong.
All right, how about IGN?
IGN, Eric and Jim, Oscars, classics are very well-rounded, and gambling and drinking. So both teams, when I ask for strengths, they're well-rounded individuals.
They both hate Ferris Bueller now.
Yeah, that's true.
And they didn't used to. They used to love it before their last match. All right, so Ken, I'm ready to go. You ready?
I'm going to be.
All right,
I'm
ladies
ready
and
to go.
gentlemen, it's time for the
movie
Trivia
Schmoedown.
Introducing
first.
With a record of 1 win, 1 defeat, and 1 knockout. Give it up for Jim and Eric, Team IGN. There they are.
They're out.
Flying through there.
Jim,
Eric's ready to go.
Look at
Break it
this.
up. Yeah, they know. It's intense. Waiting on the crowd. Yeah, they're ready to go.
They're ready.
They are. I mean, look, like I said, they determined what I loved about it. I was talking to Jim afterwards, beforehand, and he was saying to me that he caught the bug.
Yeah.
The Schmoedown bug, and they're ready to go.
I think a lot of new competitors when they come in.
you.
This is the 3rd match, but yeah, let's do some movie trivia. Oh, I get it. And by this time around, you're ready for the show.
Jim caught a whiff of one of those belts.
Yes.
Now I think the determination, they are ready to go, both Jim and Eric. And their opponents. Representing Collider with a record of 1 win, no defeats, and 1 knockout. Give it up for Aaron and Thad, Team Deep Cut!
There we go.
That's a little Ferris Bueller music there.
Look at that.
Oh, wait.
All business.
They're listening to the Ferris Bueller music. What are they doing? What
What's going on?
Oh, they're doing the clammy hands. Oh, the clammy hands.
No.
Deep Cut from Deep Cuts.
Yeah,
Wow. Look at that. Playing up the controversy that hit not too long ago.
Yeah.
Fresh wounds for IGN.
Yeah, and we looks like one of the teams has some adult water on the table. This is going to be fun.
All right, so here it goes. Round number 1. It's going to work like this. The competitors
Round
going to
1.
get
Grab your
8
whiteboards,
questions
like
worth
it ready to
1
go.
point apiece. 15 seconds to answer the question.
Hey,
It's time
Adam
for the competitors
from
to
Almond
answer
Sideways in
show
the house. How's it
their
going,
board
man?
to the camera and
Let's get ready to
say
Schmoedown
the answer
here.
at the same time. Don't forget the JTE rule, meaning that you can ask 3 times during the match to repeat the question. Also, if you have a challenge, if you don't agree with one of the rulings, if you think that maybe something was right when it was ruled wrong, you can challenge. If it is overturned, you keep your challenge. If not, you lose your challenge. Also, first round, if somebody happens to get all 8 questions right, you'll get a bonus question worth 1 point apiece. All right, so deep cuts. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
IGN, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Then
I'm
let's
ready.
get ready to
Schmoedown!
All right, round number 1 in the category
Here we
of
go.
action adventure. Which Bourne movie did not star Matt Damon as the lead? You like that, Matt Damon?
I do like that, Matt
do?
Damon. Yeah, I do, and I like those Bourne movies too.
Me too.
The Bourne
Oh,
Legacy
shaky cans.
with
Every single one.
It's
Jeremy
kind of
Renner.
how I look at the world.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Aaron.
Born Legacy?
That's correct. Jim.
Born Legacy.
Thad.
There you go.
Born Legacy.
Correct. Eric.
Born Legacy.
There you
Like
go.
it.
All right, so deep cuts,
Perfect out of it.
IGN. All right.
All right, guys, question 2, category comedies. What 2016 Richard Linklater film did he call, quote, the spiritual sequel, unquote, to Dazed and Confused?
That's JTE's life story.
That is true. That is true. And I'm going to prove that in a couple of days.
That is going to be something. We'll talk about that in a little
Yeah.
bit. 5,
Everybody wants some.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Jim.
Everybody wants some.
Correct. Thad.
I almost wrote that.
Well,
I did.
you,
All right, Eric.
Newton Boy's Revenge.
That is incorrect. Aaron.
I didn't have it. No.
No, so
right,
only
Jim,
Jim
on
hits
the
it.
point.
All right, only Jim hits it. Okay, next category, in the category of dramas. Who portrayed King George VI in the Oscar-winning movie The King's Speech? Are you Ken Knapsack II?
no, I'm actually the last knapsack in the world
Really?
Colin Firth.
in terms of lineage.
And you don't want that to be true, do you, forever?
Yeah, a lot of pressure on me to find out what sex is.
Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thad.
Colin Firth.
Correct. Eric.
Colin Firth.
Aaron.
Colin Firth.
And Jim.
Colin Firth.
All
Look
right,
at that.
Jim has not missed yet. Jim Veda is
Neither have I.
solid right here. Next
All right.
category.
Question number 4, category movie quotes. Finish the movie quote from The Godfather. Leave the gun, take the blank.
Oh,
Have you ever taken the blank, Christian?
Depends on what year.
Depends on what state for me.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I
1.
don't know.
Thumbs
I'm
down.
putting
And
money.
Eric.
Oscar, I couldn't think of anything.
Incorrect. Aaron.
Cannoli?
That's
correct.
correct. Jim.
Cannoli.
That's
Correct.
Take the cannolis.
There you
All
go.
right. All tied up.
Here we
You're
go.
on the other side.
I know.
That was my first
All right,
miss.
next question in the category of horror/thriller. Which 1982 horror film received a remake in 2015? 2015, that was something.
Do you remember that year?
Yeah, I haven't had a drink since 2017. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aaron.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Texas Chainsaw?
Correct. Jim.
Oh.
Poltergeist.
Correct. Thad.
I had Amityville Horror.
Eric.
Thank you, Jim, because I put the thing.
All right, so
Look at that.
Jim. So now this is the last. Oh no, it's 2 more questions.
more
Jim
questions.
has hit 6. All right, so
We
Next
got
one.
3 more. 3 more, sir. 3
Three?
more,
Oh,
sir.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
3 more
apologize.
questions. Well, you're so impressed with Jim's performance. I understand.
Most people are.
Question. Question 6, category comic book movies. In the Amazing Spider-Man movie, which villain did Spider-Man go up against?
that's 4 movies.
I don't have a joke. I'm just contemplating the
Me too.
question. Yeah.
5, 4, 3,
Was that the lizard?
2, 1. Pens down, and Jim.
Lizard.
Correct.
Perfect.
Thad.
Goblin.
Incorrect.
Lizard.
Correct.
Correct.
Aaron.
What Electro.
Oh man, so IGN starting
That
to
was
tear
part
away
2.
here.
Yeah.
9-6, 3 points. Here, next category is fantasy sci-fi. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was a movie adapted from a novel written by whom?
Yeah, I once got caught in a wardrobe for 3 days thinking I could get
C.S.
to another
Lewis.
land.
What were you dressed as?
Today, it was actually, I was dressed like this today.
That's where I got you, Adam. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Thad.
C.S. Lewis.
Correct. Eric.
C.S. Lewis.
Correct. Aaron.
L.L. Bean.
Oh man. Jim.
C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis. Jim is again perfect so far. This
Damn,
now.
Jim.
So if Jim hits this question, he will have a bonus question. Your next question is a category of animated
Here we go. Question animated. What martial arts legend voiced Monkey in the Kung Fu Panda franchise?
Yeah, it's not an easy one.
I go to the zoo and talk to monkeys. I just make voices.
Jackie Chan?
And I point at them. I've been asked to leave twice.
That was Tom Dagnino, not a monkey. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric?
Jackie Chan?
Correct. Aaron?
Jackie Chan.
Correct. Jim?
Jackie Chan.
I believe that
Perfect.
makes me 7 of 8.
There you go. But with that,
Look
Jim
at that.
had a perfect round there, so he is now.
Thank you.
Take that, Actually.
Yeah, thank you.
Jim now will get
Clap with your
one.
clammy
I only had that
hands.
one miss.
question here.
The
Hold
horror
on. So Jim will
question,
get
which
one
again,
question.
horror is
It'll be
not
worth 1
my
point. Here we go.
not my strength by any means.
All right. In the category of this is mixed bag. So, what type of baked goods is actress Kerry Russell's specialty in the dramedy Waitress?
Muffins?
This is a
Bonus.
question.
You don't have to write it down. You don't have to write it. You just say it. 'Cause nobody else has it.
What type of baked goods?
Correct. 5.
I'm saying muffins.
Brownies?
I have no idea.
Pies. Pies. All right. So misses the. He missed
I don't know. I never
perfect,
saw it.
Perfect one there. For still a perfect round there. Just missed the bonus question. All right. So now round number 2 works
Bring
like
out
this.
the wheel of
will
death.
come out. The competitors will get a chance to spin the wheel. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. There will be 6 questions. If they go to multiple choice, it's worth 1 point apiece. You can steal from your opponent in this round. If it lands on a category you don't like the first time around, you can spin again unless it lands on opponent's choice. All right, so IGN, you guys have a 4-point lead here. Would you like to go first or second?
Go first.
All right, give it a good spin, Jim. That's a spin.
Spin is
That's a
in.
spin. That's a determined spin
That's
of
a
someone who
big
wants to get
spin.
into the Ultimate Schmoedown. Looking to try to get into the Ultimate Schmoedown.
That's huge.
Deep cuts, feeling that cut right
IGN
there.
seems to have that
Can you make
magic
that say
today.
opponents in post?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
All right. We're gonna do comic book movies.
Comic
Comic
book
book
movies.
movies.
Okay. Wow. So that is IGN
That's
now
huge.
on fire here. 13-9. All right, here we go, guys. Your category is comic book movies. 6 questions in the world of comic book films. Who played the Rhino in The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti.
For 2 points,
2
there,
points.
IGN. All right. Next question.
We love the Amazing Spider-Man movie.
In Avengers Age of Ultron, which of the original 6 Avengers did Scarlet Witch not subdue with haunting visions?
Thor?
Hawkeye.
For 2 more points. This is where Eric is starting to shine
They
here.
picked the right category.
Yep. All right, question 3. Who played Detective Jackie Boy Rafferty in Sin City?
Benicio del Toro.
2 more points for IGN. Wow. Spinner's Choice absolutely helping them so far. In Suicide Squad, who bartends when the squad
Harley
stops
Quinn.
off for a drink?
Harley Quinn.
For 2 more points. Perfect so far.
That's why I put it.
Still 2 more questions.
Yep. All right. Which comedic actor cameos as Natalie Portman's date in Thor: The Dark World?
Chris O'Dowd.
2 more points
correct.
for IGN. Wow. And
Man.
your final question here.
They are
In
crushing
Man
it.
of Steel, how old was Clark Kent when General Zod arrived in Earth?
Like mid-20s. I want to be more specific than that. Like,
If you want it, yeah. Do you want it? Is it A, 27 years, B, 33 years, C, 38 years, D, 24
either 27
years?
or 33.
E?
Correct for 1 point. So
Yeah.
now,
Went to Jesus Factory.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I thought.
yeah. So now, Deep Cuts is in a very, very tough position here. They need to have a
Wow.
really strong round 2 here,
Right.
or it could be a knockout here for IGN.
Yeah, absolutely. Take big swigs of that adult water, boys, and give a big spin.
Can we get a couple more?
There we go.
Give us several more. Several more.
They need at least 5 points.
They need to answer
They
some
need,
questions.
they need
here.
at least 5 points
Aaron's
to just
going
get
up.
them.
Big spin from Aaron. The spin is in.
There it is. They need something.
They need something. This is going to
Add him in the chat room.
Uh-oh.
Where's
There-
Durbin when you need him?
Uh-oh.
Referring to the
February.
Superman question.
Comedy.
Comedy.
Are you sticking with comedy, boys? Or are you gonna spin again?
I think we gotta stick with it.
I think we gotta
Stick
play
with
it safe and
All right.
hope
Right.
that these are.
All right, guys, I'll be asking the question.
gonna
You
be
get
tough.
2 points if you answer without multiple choice.
Potentially
You do
tough.
have that as an option. Question 1. The 2000 comedy Balls of Fury revolves around
Ping
what
pong.
sport?
Ping pong.
That's correct. 2 points.
All right, so there's a little bit here. Okay, next question.
Question 2. In Shanghai Noon, Owen Wilson's character went under the alias of Roy O'Bannon. What was the character's real name?
Multiple choice.
All right. We have A, Bill Hickok, B, Bat Masterson, C, Wyatt Earp, D, Jesse James.
Bat Masterson.
5, 4, 3.
B.
That's incorrect.
Steal.
Can we hear them again?
The multiple choice. Yeah. Well, you get one. You get one repeat of the multiple choice.
A, Bill Hickok, B, Bat Masterson, C, Wyatt Earp, D, Jesse James.
5.
We'll go with Bill Hickok, eh?
That's incorrect. Looking for Wyatt Earp.
All right.
Wyatt Earp.
So they at least. All right. So they avoided. They avoided the steal there. All right. Question number
3. Number 3. Who played Darren Silverman in the 2001 comedy Saving Silverman?
I can picture him.
Jason Biggs.
That's correct
2
for
more
2
points. All right, there you go.
Was it
So
Biggs?
24-13.
I was thinking somebody
Starting
else.
to call
Okay.
back, trying to avoid that knockout.
Right. All right, next question. Question 4. Jack Nicholson plays a therapist to what actor in the 2003 comedy
Billy
Anger
Crystal.
Management?
Adam Sandler.
That's correct.
2 more
2
points. All right, so they have avoided the knockout so far.
I was thinking analyze this, analyze
far.
that.
All right, question 5. What Andy Griffith Show actor played the villain, General Rancor, in the Leslie Nielsen comedy Spy Hard?
Five, 4.
I need multiple
3.
choice.
Multiple choice.
Yeah.
A, Don Knotts, B, Jim Neighbors, C, Jerry Van Dyke, or D, Andy Griffith?
5.
Can you repeat
Jim
the question?
Neighbors.
One of the JT rules there.
What Andy Griffith Show actor played the villain, General Rancor, in the Leslie Nielsen comedy Spy Hard?
I have no idea. I'm going Jim Neighbors.
Don Knotts.
It's incorrect.
Incorrect.
Andy Griffith.
That's
For
correct
one
for a steal.
Oh, man, Chris Skaliski. Tricky Skaliski there.
I think
All
so,
right,
no.
so now they're putting themselves back. They still can get into the round here. They still have a chance. But
Right.
if IGN can steal here on this next one,
Yeah.
it could be a knockout. All right, so here is the final question here. Final question in round
All right.
number 2.
Final question, guys. In 1991's City Slickers, Mitch, Ed, and Phil go on a 2-week vacation to New Mexico to participate in what?
Cowboy camp, like a gold digging.
They're driving
cowboy-
cattle to
Yeah, like a cattle
rustling
run.
cattle. They're driving cattle.
We'll accept that. It's a cattle drive.
That
Cattle
was- all
drive.
right, so
Okay.
Aaron saves
2
there.
points.
2 points. So they avoid the knockout. Now
Wow.
they're able to make it into round number 3. Had IGN stolen that, it would have been all over, Ken. So
Would've
that was a
been
big
foul
pull
thing.
by Aaron, taking us into round number 3. All right, round number 3 works like
Deep
this. The
Cuts still
competitors
has
will
a
have 3
chance.
numbers from 1 to 20. First one's worth 2. Second one worth 3. Third one is worth 5 points. When they find out what the category is for the 2-pointer, they will assign it to one of the teammates. IGN, you guys have the lead. Please pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
7, 13, and 19.
7, 13, and 19. All right, IGN has chosen, and now Deep Cuts.
8,
11.
17.
8, 11, and 17. All right, so it's going to work like this. Deep Cuts has to hit all 3 of their questions. Otherwise, IGN will win via TKO. Deep Cuts, you chose category number 8 for your first category, and that is the category of fantasy sci-fi.
All right.
So who would like to take fantasy sci-fi?
All right, I'll do it.
All right, 2 points. Which Star Wars actor played Moses in the 2011 sci-fi
John
film
Boyega.
Attack the Block?
John Boyega.
That's correct.
That's correct. 2 points. All right, so Aaron keeps them alive here, and now it goes back to Thad, and you have the category number 11, which is biopics. Biopics.
Okay.
All right. Who played Ice Cube in the film Straight Outta Compton?
Of course, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I don't know.
5, 4,
This kid, I
3,
don't know his name.
2, 1.
Come on.
And your winner by way of technical knockout,
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Eric, Team IGN! They're back on top of the dominant performance.
They got
again.
incredibly lucky on the
absolutely.
wheel.
If they'd gotten the
Spinner's
chance to get
choice.
those final questions, they might have broken that points record.
I think
They
IGN
could have.
has
Very
shown
much
once
so.
again that they are one of the elite teams in this league.
Hey,
They're
Elias
coming after
Prime,
Rotten
how you
Tomatoes.
doing,
They're coming
man?
after
You
a lot
just
of people
missed
in that
the
Ultimate
game.
Schmoedown.
Yeah.
But, and I look,
Just
Deep
wrapping
Cuts
up
has
here.
nothing to hang their head about it. 19 points. They fought hard. They got, or IGN got comic book movies on Spinner's Choice, and that's what they know. That's their bread and butter.
That is how the wheel will get you.
Yeah.
It's the fate of the wheel sometimes.
All right, Emma Fife is talking to IGN, who is going into the Ultimate Schmoedown, and the unfortunate losers for today, Deep Cuts.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fife here with your victors today, Jim and Eric, Team IGN. It's like you guys
Great game,
never missed
but
a
they did
beat.
get
This
lucky.
is the IGN that we
That's
saw
Spinner's
destroy
choice, and
Nerdist
they were able
not
to
that
select
long
comic
ago.
book movies.
How does it feel to be back on top?
There has been there's been a reckoning, and yeah, I think that everyone saw that we just had a misstep last time, and now sorry, Deep Cuts, you had to be the example of what's going to happen to anyone who gets in our way.
Do you think that your loss last time really motivated you guys to absolutely destroy today? Because, Jim, you didn't miss a single question in round one. That's pretty dang impressive.
It is.
It's really impressive, but
and
again, I only had the one miss
I
with
did
the
feel
horror.
motivated. I want blood. I want Rotten Tomatoes. I want to plow through this whole thing. I want to win each of the upcoming 3 matches, and then I want to kick Rotten Tomatoes' ass again.
Elias Prime in the chat room says, I'm looking forward to Ken Knapsack versus JTE. Yeah, that's coming up on Friday. I'll be talking about that in a little bit.
So you
But
guys
that
have
should be a good
definitely
match.
proven, I think, today that you're one of the upper echelon teams in this league. You're going to be competing in the Ultimate Schmoedown just about a month away. Who do you want to take on?
I'm thinking 6 degrees.
Oh.
Because you're going to see some separation from winning into losing. That's a bad
That would be a good
analogy.
match.
But I will say, a lot of them are running their mouths, and I kind of want to shut them with a big victory.
Jay Washington has definitely been talking a big game.
Well, that's
Yeah, he
going to
has.
end. I'm just a straight shooter. It's going to end. I'm going to win.
Absolutely. I think that it's very likely that you could defeat 6 degrees. Anybody else? You looking for anyone else? Eric, perhaps?
I mean, you know, trying to put
Adam
aside
in the
our
chat room
vendetta
says,
against Rotten Tomatoes
top
here,
10
you know,
versus critically acclaimed,
thinking about
wanting the
Patriots,
team
these guys from
finals.
Boston, so I know that must hurt
That would be
very much.
incredible.
Want to take on the Patriots, but at this point, you know,
That-
we're
that
looking
would
at
be a
every team,
really
and
good
I feel
match.
Like,
Good
we
call.
had that misstep last time, but now we're just thinking everyone is really going to rue the day that they thought they could take us down.
Yeah.
How are you guys going to prepare for the Ultimate Schmoedown?
Continue to watch way too many movies, I think. And apparently
comes
the
down to,
Amazing
man.
Spider-Man series is really, really important. So I'm glad that we know a lot about the Andrew Garfield era.
That's right.
Yeah, same with Suicide Squad, supposedly. Well, congratulations,
Thank
Jim
you.
and Eric. Not that you really needed any sort of redemption, but if you did, you certainly earned it today. We will be right back with Team Deep Cuts. And we are back with Team Deep Cuts, who just couldn't quite pull it together today.
Again,
you guys
because
had a
of
valiant fight
IGN's
out there,
round 2.
but that
IGN
comic book
got
movies
the
category. I mean,
Spinner's
to be fair,
Choice
they
and
did get it on Spinner's Choice, but
No, they just ran the table with it, and
Absolutely.
they deserved this win. It was really impressive what they were doing. We did what we could. And we
they put up a
fought
good fight.
as best as we could.
That's
but
all
they
you can
just-
do.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely some questions we missed that we both know that we knew, but I mean, that was a buzzsaw. They just went through. Did they miss more than 2 questions? Maybe that whole match. I don't know.
It was they were out for
dominant.
blood today, and they certainly got it. Do you guys think that knowing or having it sprung on you last minute that this was a qualifying match for the Ultimate Schmoedown maybe kind of rattled you a little today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just know that there's questions I definitely know that I got wrong, and I'll use that
I
excuse.
think you're going to get an LL Bean subscription for life now.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, LL Bean. It's a well-known brand from the state of Maine. So you guys still played extremely well
Prime
today.
in the chat room says,
they
I
got
wish
the
that we
TKO,
could
but
see
you had
late to
some
the
tough
party
questions.
in the tournament.
What do you guys
I'm
think
sure that
is
they would
next
make
for
it.
you? Are you still going to hang in there? Are you going to fight some more here in the
there's
Schmoedown?
rumors that they are going to
Yeah, I mean,
be
we're
in
still
the
up
Ultimate
for it. I don't know.
Schmoedown.
What do you
Yeah,
do?
absolutely,
You wanna do
man.
this?
I don't know if that's
I don't want to stop
100%
until somebody tells me to
confirmed,
stop, really.
but I've
I'm
definitely heard
I'm
rumors
down,
that
if we could
they're
just
going to
find,
be part of it.
Like a nicer competitors, that would be.
Yeah. Maybe not somebody that's like one step away from the championship right away. That'd be cool.
Patriots should watch this and take notes because IGN's coming for you, I think.
I mean, they're nice people, but yeah, definitely very tough competitors. So again, guys, good match today. I'm very sorry for your
Deep
loss,
Cuts
but
did
I
what
don't
they
think
could.
that we've seen the last
I mean,
of
they had a
Team
couple
Deep
of
Cuts
misses,
just yet.
but really it was
I hope
due
to
to IGN
see great things
getting
from
that
you both
Springer's
in the
choice.
future. Now back to you, Ken and Christian.
As we see, IGN very excited about getting into the Ultimate Schmoedown, calling out the Patriots, but they are focused on Rotten Tomatoes. I think either way, whether Rotten Tomatoes, it's a win-win for them, because if Rotten Tomatoes can win the titles, then it's that incentive for IGN to win the whole tournament. If Rotten Tomatoes loses, then Rotten Tomatoes can be in the tournament, and IGN can face them in the tournament. So it's a cool storyline either way. But it was something to see. That Jim had a great first round. Eric had a tremendous second round. It was a really good match.
Absolutely. We say IGN's back, but you know who never thought they left? IGN.
I know.
They were here to prove what they already knew, and I think they did that today.
Yeah, Deep Cuts
They were
too.
forced
I
to
think
be
Deep
reckoned
Cuts
with, that's for sure.
We'll see them again
Yeah.
for sure, because they've proven that they can hang in the league. It's not a matter of the editors tried. They did it and they played well. So we'll see Deep Cuts again for sure. But man, do we have a lot of cool stuff coming up here, Ken?
Yep.
Not only in a month do we have the Ultimate Schmoedown team.
Ultimate Schmoedown
right
tournament.
after that is the Ultimate Schmoedown singles. And guess who is going into a Schmoedown qualifying match on Friday?
That's right. I will be taking on Little Evil, the bald Buddha, JTE, who is going to be riding the bus to defeat when he sits down with me finally in the ring. Now, look, I respect JT's skills in movie trivia. I know it's been building up, the hubris. I know JT's been walking around making love to all the belts he can get his hands on. They're being kicked out of stores when they're like, sir, you can't do that to the belts here in public. I know, though, in his darkest hours, JTE wonders if he is as good as everyone thinks he is. And this is his moment of truth. I've been waiting for it. I wished it was going to happen with a Nerds Watch title match for the team titles. Didn't happen that way. That is sometimes how life works. JT, you've been running around, running your mouth up there in the stratosphere with your ego. Karma comes around, and guess what? I'm Karma.
Well, there you have it. Karma's going up against Little Evil this Friday. Make sure you check it out. If you haven't already watched the Collider Collision, go ahead and do it. We have a brand new champion, and his name is Dan Merle. He has defended the title once already, and I'm going to be facing him pretty soon. So that is something right there to look forward to.
That is going to be a hell of a game.
The Patriots. We've got the Ultimate
Commish
Schmoedown
versus
singles,
Dan Merle.
Lots of stuff happening over the next couple of weeks, months. So you guys, make sure you like, comment, leave all the comments about who you think IGN is going to play next. Will they win the tournament? Go ahead and leave those comments.
I don't think they'll win the tournament,
and make
but
sure you check
they are
out the Movie
definitely
Trivia
a force to be
Schmoedown
reckoned
Facebook
with.
page.
That's for sure.
Get involved there. Haven't joined a fantasy team? Do it. And also check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on the SK Plus channel. And this man hosts Inside Schmoedown every Thursday on Facebook on Collider's channel. For Ken Knapsack, I'm Christian Harloff, and you guys can go hang out with the Wild Man.
Fantasy update. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh McCouga here with your fantasy update post IGN and Deep Cuts. Listen, IGN seems to be an unbelievably formidable opponent. They gave it 2 deep cuts like Michael Phelps racing a shark during Shark Week. That was an incredible, incredible race and a tough TKO from IGN to Deep Cuts. However, it was a qualifier match, and because it was a qualifier match, that means IGN is in the Ultimate Schmoedown team tournament. Also, with the expansion of the field, it means Deep Cuts is most definitely in the field as well. I don't think if you're in fantasy that you should drop either one of these teams. IGN, they're around. They like to win. They are smart. They know their stuff. Deep Cuts also, maybe this wasn't their day. It just wasn't there, but they're a fan favorite.
I mean, who knows?
Teams love them. People
who knows
love
what
them.
would have happened
They come out in really
if
cool
they-
costumes. And
if
here's the
IGN
thing,
did not get
both
Spinner's
teams
choice.
score points. It's not like you have Tom Dagnito and myself circa 2016 scoring 9 points. They are who they are. They are who they thought they were. We are who we are. They are who they are.
I am
Cody
who
is
I
he is,
am.
Who's an idiot that keeps going by the camera. He's 14 years old, everybody. I'm Josh McCouga. We'll see you next time on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Hey guys, if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll help you stay up to date with everything we've got going on here at Collider.
All right, there you go. That was a really good match. Again, IGN just got really lucky with. Sorry, let me just my mixer here. They got really lucky with getting the Spinner's Choice in round 2, because I mean, if they would have gotten either a solid category that they didn't pick or something that they weren't as familiar with, I think Deep Cuts would have had an easier choice coming back, but they just dominated round 2, and unfortunately it was too much for Deep Cuts to really come back from. Again, both of them played a good game, but that round 2 was the nail in the coffin. I can hang out with here in the chat room for at least a few minutes. If you guys want to hang out and chat a little bit, that'd be cool. Great match coming up on Friday. We were talking about a little bit earlier, Ken Knapsack versus JTE. I really hope that Ken knocks him out, Not even a TKO. I want him to knock him out in round 2. Little Evil is a good competitor. He does know his stuff, kind of. Assuming he can pronounce stuff correct. Not like the Triceratops or whatever he called it back when the Schomoedown was on the Schmoes No Live show. Everybody gives JTE a lot of shit, but, it's fun, all in good fun. Knapsack, he hasn't played a whole lot yet, so he's still kind of an unknown quantity. He played in the team match with Rachel Cushing as part of Nerds Watch. Is this his first singles match? I don't know if any of you guys in the chat room know for sure, but this might be Knapsack's first singles match. If he has played a singles match, I don't recall seeing it. So he's a little bit more of an unknown going in, but I do really hope that he's able to knock out JTE. I would love nothing more than to see that happen. I would love nothing more than to see the Lion's Den taken down a notch. I would love nothing more than to see Tom Dagnino, a.k.a. the former Finstock, be at a loss for words and try to explain. Yeah, Elias Prime in the chat room confirming that Knapsack has not played a singles match. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember if he did or not. But yeah, that's going to be a great match on Friday. I'm really looking forward to that. Looking forward to the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament coming up. The team tournament starts next month. Singles tournament after that. Got a lot of great games coming up, and I am looking forward to playing them all. What time is it? Just about 8 o'clock. I can hang out for like another 5 or 10 minutes if you guys want to chat for a little while more. That's fine. Yeah, but what matches are you guys looking forward to? Well, let me know. Elias Prime mentioned earlier about Late to the Party. Again, I don't think that it's confirmed yet. I could be mistaken. I did not watch Harloff's announcement yesterday, where he kind of ran down all the teams and who's playing each other in the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament. but I think there's definitely rumors that Late to the Party will be coming back and competing. I don't know if it's just Rob and Vanessa in teams or if Tim will be back for singles. I would assume so. I'm assuming that all of them will be back. But again, I don't think that's 100% confirmed yet. But yeah, those guys are great. They're good friends. We talk back and forth every once in a while on Twitter and on Facebook. Great group of people that also react to the Schmoedown and do other stuff. Elias Prime asks, do you think you can compete in the Schmoedown? I would like to, if given the chance someday. Today I had a really good match. Other matches have not been as easy. I did compete in the Masters of Movie Trivia over on Chandler Talks About. I don't know if you've seen that, Elias, or not. But I competed in a couple games in Masters of Movie Trivia. Unfortunately, I did not do well. I will throw a link up for the replay up here if you watch the replay. Otherwise, just go over to Sean Chandler Talks About. I competed in Game 1 and then Game 3, the Redemption. I did decently, but did not do the greatest. Yeah, I would love to get the opportunity to compete in the Schmoedown someday if they do open it up to other fans and other reactors. I would love that opportunity. As far as how well I would do, it's luck of the draw because, again, today I had a pretty decent match, especially in round 1. But, there's been other times where I scored maybe a handful of points. So it all comes down to the questions and the luck of the draw and, your movie knowledge. Alias Prime says, I have seen Masters of Movie Trivia, but it would be cool to see Sean and you be in a team. Yeah, either myself or any of the other guys that competed. Cody, Durbin. I don't know if Matthew V. Haynes is still in here, but he was a competitor. Would love to team up with him. Ryan O'Toole, Anthony from Silver Screen Analysis. Any of those guys would be great, and I would be honored to be part of them in the team league as well. Or even Adam from Almost Sideways, he was in the chat room here earlier. He didn't compete in Masters yet, but it'd be cool to be a teammate with him. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to wrap things up here in about 5 minutes or so, and then grab something to eat, and then I will be checking out Valerian again tonight in 3D. Elias Prime in the chat room. Side note, what is your favorite comic book movie? Right now, hard to name one, but Logan, Wonder Woman, in the MCU, I would go with Captain America Winter Soldier, the first Guardians of the Galaxy, and the first Avengers. Adam in the chat room says, I'll be your partner. Yeah, let's do it, man. If they ever give us a call. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Other comic book movies. Deadpool, of course. Was a classic. And actually, I am really excited for Justice League, based on that trailer that they dropped at Comic-Con. Or I guess they call it a Comic-Con sneak peek again. I don't think they actually are calling it a trailer. Elias Prime in the chat room says, Wonder Woman beats everything for me. Justice League trailer has me hyped as hell. Yeah, absolutely, man. That trailer looked fantastic. Hopefully DC has finally completed the course correction. Hopefully they're back on track. They did have a couple missteps with Batman vs Superman, and especially with Suicide Squad. But yeah, everything I've seen from Justice League looks fantastic. Wonder Woman was amazing earlier this year. I really love that movie. It's still in my top 10 of the year so far. Yeah, I'm really excited for the future of the DCEU. What other comic book movies? I mean, I've enjoyed them all to varying degrees. I know a lot of people have issues with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and the characters being just too mean and too sarcastic and whatever. I thought it was fine. I enjoyed the second Guardians, maybe not quite as much as the first one, but no, I definitely rank it higher, I think, than a lot of other people do. Some of the worst Marvel movies, I think, are Thor: The Dark World and Incredible Hulk and Iron Man 2. Not that they're necessarily bad movies per se, but if you're ranking comic book movies or the MCU in particular, yeah, those three would be near the bottom of my list. For sure. Elias Prime, again in the chat room, says, I theorize that since the thumbnail of the trailer, that scene with Cyborg, Aquaman, Flash, and Wonder Woman standing together makes me think that someone will die. Maybe Ben Affleck leaving the DCEU. You know, you're not wrong. You know, there have been that controversy in the past week or so about Ben Affleck not being part of the Batman solo film. And then he comes out and says, yeah, he loves playing Batman. He is doing Batman, whatever. I mean, at this point, who knows? But I would not be surprised at all if either he dies in Justice League or if they, take him out in the Batman solo film, if he even appears in the Batman solo film. I would not be surprised if Justice League is his bat. There was some flowers behind them as well. Yeah, I don't recall the image exactly that you're talking about, but there were a couple images that I've seen. I'm thinking it may be Superman's Remembrance still. I'm not sure how far after Batman v Superman is and then Justice League. I'm not sure how much time is elapsing. But it could be another Superman memorial, if it's the image that I'm thinking of. We might be talking about two different things here. I'm not sure. Again, going back to Ben Affleck, I would not be surprised at all. I would be disappointed for sure, because I do think he is the best Batman that we've gotten on screen. I really loved his performance. I think he was the best part of BVS, but just given what's happened since the beginning of the year and all the controversy and all the back and forth and everything, I would not be surprised at all if he's gone after Justice League. All right, I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. The stream has been going for about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever. I'm going to let this upload, and then I'm going to grab a bite to eat and go back to see Valerian in 3D. I saw it in 2D on Thursday night at the premiere. Unfortunately, we did not have a 3D showing on Thursday night, and I'm kind of interested to see it again in 3D. I'm not a huge fan of the movie, but I really dug the special effects and the visual effects and the CGI and everything. And I do think that it would take it up a level or two with the 3D. So I will be going back to work here in about an hour at 9:15 show for that. That should be fun. one last thing before I go. Elias Prime in the chat room. It would be cool if they have Nightwing or Robin take Batman's place. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I want, and that's what I would hope. Especially because they're doing Flashpoint. I mean, with them doing the Flashpoint movie, that just opens up, whatever they want to do. And that, again, is just a little hint in my mind that Ben Affleck is done as Batman. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate that. Adam, Almost Sideways, Elias Prime, Matthew V. Haynes, all the rest of you that have popped in and out. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. I know that all you guys are subscribed, but if you guys are watching, if anyone else is watching on the replay, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'll do these Movie Trivia Schmoedown play-alongs twice a week. I'm now starting to do those live every Tuesday and every Friday. It's been a lot of fun. Hang out with you guys in the chat room afterwards. I also do movie news shows where I try to keep you up to date with all the latest movie news. Of course, movie reviews, box office predictions, trailer reactions, all kinds of good stuff. So hit subscribe and click the bell notification so you don't miss anything. That will do it for me, guys. Once again, I'm Jeff Malicki for Jeffito's Movie Blog, and until next time, I will see you at the movies. Bye-bye. All right. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out. I really appreciate that.